Last year, I went to Mississippi to investigate injustice. Am I free to go?
Approach me, you're going to jail.
Sir, I am staying far away from you. I am staying far away from you.
Put your stuff down. Let me see your identification.
I don't have any
Put
identification on
everything
me.
down.
I don't have ID on me.
Take it from you. Well, you need to get it. And you need to get it now.
I give you my information.
I know. Get your ID card. I saw you driving. I'm asking for your ID.
What I found was a police department so corrupt, even the Department of Justice went, damn! Within moments of arriving in Lexington, I met Lexington, Mississippi's own Officer Scott Walters, a badge-wielding bully straight out of a movie or a nightmare. For Walters, a man clearly afraid of his own shadow, aggressiveness and violence are a way of life.
You get this out of Colorado Springs before sunrise, you hear me?
Look how nervous Walters gets here. Am I free to go?
Approach me, you're going to jail.
Sir, I am staying far away from you. I am staying far away from you. In this week's episode, we return to the scene of the crime, to the story of feline fanatic and Lexington, Mississippi's own Officer Scott Walters. The ego-bruised, camera-fearing cop is back at it. If I think back just hard enough, I'll bet I can remember my first interactions with Walters. I need to see about setting up an appointment to interview somebody.
Well, hold on just a second now. Go back there. Hold on just a second. Let me get some help.
Okay.
So who exactly you trying to see?
Well, I want to see if anybody will comment related to the Justice Department investigation on the department.
No comment. No comment at this time.
Well, who's giving the no comment?
No comment because
I know, but who's giving the no
person
comment?
in charge, he's not here.
Who is the person in charge?
He's not here. I mean, if you're trying to get a comment, I mean, you should know who you're looking for, right?
Okay. Well, who do you say is in charge?
He's not here.
Okay. Who is that? What's his name?
You want him there?
You just want to tell me his name? Why do you have an attitude?
I'm gonna let her handle you.
Okay. You have an attitude.
Hey, how you doing?
Why?
He's being very rude.
Oh, y'all are being very rude is what I think. I think you're being very rude, ma'am. This is a government building. You should treat people with respect.
Sir.
Apparently that's not what y'all do to people.
Sir,
Yes, sir. Who are you?
I'm Chief Investigator Scott Walters.
Nice to meet you, sir.
So what's the problem?
Well, I'm trying to ask if there would be anybody that would be willing to give a comment
No,
on the
Chief's
Justice
not
Department.
here. He's the only one that can.
Who's the chief? What's his name?
Charles Henderson.
Who do I do an open records request with?
The city attorney.
Where's that at?
City Hall.
What about if I wanted copies of police reports related to use of force? Where would I get those?
You would have to make a request through the same place.
Same place. So you don't do
The
any.
city attorney represents us on legal matters.
No, I understand,
And
but
this
what
is
about-
obviously
what about
not
a police-
story. It's political. So
What about a person wanting police reports? Do they go here or they go to the city too?
if you were the victim of a crime or you were related to the crime, that's one thing. But what you're doing is obvious. You city attorney, and that's all I'm going to say.
Only the city. So
City
a normal
attorney.
person would go there as well.
No, sir, normal person.
So you're
would not.
sending me there just because I got this camera.
No, I'm sending you.
So you're
there
violating my
because-
First Amendment rights.
No, sir. Exit the building.
I'm not. Why
You're
you
interfering-
give me an order?
Yes, sir, I am.
Under threat of arrest.
No, sir. You're
Then I'm not
interfering-
leaving. It's voluntary. Then if it's not under threat of arrest, it's voluntary.
Let me explain something to you. You can
Explain it
all
to me.
you want. What you're doing is unnecessary.
Okay.
You're
How's it
here to
unnecessary?
harass us.
I'm here to ask you questions,
I have
sir.
amendment. No, you're being very obnoxious. And,
Am I?
And, oh yeah. Oh yes, sir.
Okay.
Look
How
it
so?
up.
How so?
Look the word up.
How so?
Move your hand down from my face.
My hand is far away from you, sir.
Okay.
Getting you on the camera.
Okay. I'm going to give you what I'm trying to say, where hopefully you can understand.
Okay, let me try to understand it. I did go to law school, so
Well,
make
that's
sure you
fine.
explain it real slow.
What, you didn't go to law school?
No, I did. So make sure you
Okay.
explain it real slow for me.
Okay. See,
I got a
that's
hard
what I'm
part.
talking about. You're
Where'd
being,
you go? Where'd
you're
you
being
go?
a smart aleck. And
You're
trying to
absolutely
insult
right, because
me.
you're trying to tell me I can't engage in constitutionally
No, sir,
protected
I'm trying to
activity.
tell you that you're not going to come in here and disturb this police department with your
By asking
bull
questions?
crap. No,
By
you're
asking
being,
questions?
the questions you're asking is being
Why are you
asked.
yelling?
For the reason. I'm not yelling.
De-escalate.
I'm talking over you because
De-escalate.
you won't shut up and listen.
De-escalate.
When you-
De-escalate.
No, you don't tell me what to do.
De-escalate.
You do not tell me what to do.
De-escalate.
Get out.
Is it under threat of arrest?
If you don't leave, I'm going to arrest you.
Okay, I'll leave now. You gave me my civil rights case. Thank you, sir. Hello. Is this where all the criminal, like the minor criminal cases are dealt with? Is that the justice court?
Depending on what you're looking
So I'm trying to get, so the Justice Department reported that there's $1.7 million in outstanding fines and fees for the Justice Clerk.
Do not record us without permission before you
I'm in a publicly accessible area, ma'am. I'm going to record you.
Have a good day. I don't want to be recording. I just asked you not. If I have to call the police, I will.
Ma'am, it's not illegal to record you.
I just asked you not.
I understand, but I'm going to do it. So if you feel the need to call the cops for somebody recording,
I just asked you not to do that.
okay, I'm going to do it anyway. It's my constitutional right, ma'am. If you want to infringe on my constitutional right, you can. Anyway, back to you, ma'am, who I was talking to. She's the court clerk?
Yes.
I just need a list of the outstanding fines.
Well, she would have to give it to
Can you get that for me, ma'am?
This is Ms. Edwards. Can you dispatch an officer to Holmes County Justice Court, please? I have a gentleman. I have a gentleman here, and I need your assistance.
He's recording.
Edwards, the court clerk.
So do you want to help me with that request? No? Okay. Thanks anyway. What's the issue with recording, sir? Why does everybody have a problem with that around here? Do you know why people have an issue with recording around here? Guys?
Back up away from us. You don't have the right to get in our face.
I'm not in your face.
Back up to the sidewalk.
I'm on the sidewalk, sir.
Back up past the sidewalk. Back up to your truck till I get through.
Why?
Because I'm trying to find out if you committed a crime.
By filming?
You were being detained.
By
Now,
filming?
I don't know what you did. That's your word. You're a lawyer. I don't trust you. Stand over there.
It's all on film. It's all on film,
You
sir.
called me a fucking racist.
It's all on film. You seem
No,
like
that's
you.
not.
What do
said-
you have an issue
I
with?
bet you wasn't recording.
What do you
that
have
one.
an issue? I was recording. I record everything, sir. So, but he told me I was detained, so I need him to tell me I'm not detained.
Okay, I'll make sure.
And then I'll be on my way to City Hall.
Okay.
You can let him know if he's got a problem with me filming at City Hall, he should just come out here and tell me under threat of arrest I can't do that either.
Okay.
So that way we can just get it all done right now.
Okay. Now that right there is that guy right there. Look, behind.
Am I still detained or am I free to go?
He's all what you call.
Am I free to go or am I detained? You violated my constitutional rights twice today already.
Hey.
Am I free to go?
Approach me, you're going to jail.
Sir, I am staying far away from you. I am staying far away from you. Calm down, de-escalate. Dear Lord, sir, you do not need to be a cop. I'm going to own you.
Come on, talk to
Don't
me
touch
because,
me. Don't touch
because
me.
Listen,
Don't
now
touch
you're
me.
gonna get you arrested.
For what?
But that's what I'm just telling you. Now you're gonna.
No, I'm not threatening you. I'm going to file a
Come
complaint
on, I don't
against
care.
you.
Stand over here. I'm giving you a lawful order to stand over here. Put your stuff down. Let me see your identification. Now.
I don't have any
Put
identification on me.
everything down.
I don't have ID
before
on
I take
me.
it from you. Well,
I
you
don't-
need to get it, and you need to get it now.
I give you my information.
I know. Get your ID card. I saw you driving. I'm asking for your ID.
After that terrible interaction, Duke and I pulled the classic buddy movie exit. No plan, no dignity, just tires squealing and hearts pounding. While Duke slept off his PTSD and I replayed the arrest in my mind, a plan started to form somewhere between Lexington and a Buc-ee's in Arkansas. The plan was simple. Rally the troops, return to Lexington immediately, ready for a fight.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
I made it my mission since that day to not stop working until Walters is no longer a cop in Lexington, Mississippi. Now, before we dig in any further, we've done it again. Guerrilla Publishing has pulled off the impossible.
This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
You already know we have a star-studded lineup of hard-hitting investigative journalists, an elite squad of truth seekers, camera slingers, and First Amendment flamethrowers. Well, brace yourselves. It is my dubious honor to introduce our newest field correspondent. He's the yin to my yang, the unlawful to my arrest, the taser to my civil rights. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm and extremely cautious welcome to Lexington, Mississippi Police Department's own Officer Scott Walters. That's right, folks. When he's not busy trampling civil rights, he'll be bringing us the weather and current events from Cotton Country, straight from the eye of the storm. And yes, he does his own stunts.
I said don't disturb you, I'm cleaning my room!
Let's turn to Walters now for his first live report from Lexington, Mississippi. Scott, what's the latest news from Lexington Police Department? Scott, can you hear me?
It's Walters.
It's Walters. Huh?
It's Walters.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
It is.
Go in.
Scott?
Go in there. He's right there.
Well, it seems like we don't have Scott right now. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll check back in with Scott a little later.
I'm very sorry, and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not keeping up.
While Scott finishes playing hide and seek, let's turn to the Department of Justice's report on Lexington. A document so horrifying, Stephen King filed a plagiarism complaint.
Well, authorities said today they found a pattern of unlawful conduct by police here in Lexington, targeting blacks. They're even arresting people for swearing in public. And if you owe an excessive fine, you'll stay locked up until you pay up. The U.S. Justice Department has found the Lexington, Mississippi Police Department engages in, quote, a pattern and practice of discriminating against black people, using excessive force, even when arresting people for swearing in public.
The First Amendment protects swearing, yet the Lexington police broke down a man's back door and arrested him for swearing in a public space.
Our investigation found that Lexington's police department funds its very existence by imposing and collecting fines for petty offenses.
Just recently, in August, we obtained guilty pleas from 5 deputy sheriffs in nearby Rankin County and 1 police officer from Richland, Mississippi, for beating and torturing 2 black men.
According to the DOJ, Lexington isn't running a police department, it's running a civil rights demolition derby. Racism, illegal detentions, predatory fines. It runs the gamut. Traveling to Lexington, Mississippi is so dangerous, it should come with a Surgeon General's warning. A town of just 1,600 people with $1.7 million in fines. That's not policing, it's a shakedown. Before we ever stepped foot in Lexington, Walters and crew were already in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons.
I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
In fact, unknown to us, before we ever arrived in Mississippi, he made headlines for arresting an attorney. Yes, a fellow officer of the court. The crime? Filming him.
Hey, what's up? Driver's license?
Why are you stopping me?
Why are you filming me? I'm stopping you because I'm going to check your registration because you've got a tag on here that's not proper.
Actually, my tag is proper. In Mississippi, there's a certain amount of time when you have a tag.
Oh, you live that? Well, I don't know that till I stop you and talk to you. Let me see your driver's license, please, ma'am.
What's your name, officer?
Scott Walters.
My name is Attorney Jill Collins Jefferson.
We know who you are.
I have a lawsuit right now against y'all, so thank you for giving me evidence.
I'm requesting your driver's license. You're driving on a public roadway. If you're a lawyer, you know that.
Why are you asking for my driver's license?
Because I'm checking your tag.
Crime deterrence?
Ma'am?
What's the reason for this roadblock?
It's not a roadblock. We're on a felony traffic stop.
Why are you stopping me if it's not a roadblock?
Because you keep riding by, and I don't know if you're trying to shoot me or hurt me. I have no
clue. Is it a crime to drive by?
I don't know you.
Is it a crime to drive by?
Let me see your driver's license, ma'am. If you do not let me see your driver's license, you can be charged. Let me see your driver's license.
Yeah, they're saying they're about to arrest me for failure to comply.
Because you will not hand me your license.
They stopped me when I was driving down the road, but they said it's not a roadblock. But they're trying to get my license, and they're not telling me why they're getting my license.
I don't have to until I identify you.
Yes, you do have to tell me why you get...
Tell us about the vehicle. Step out.
Mike,
Step out of the vehicle now. Step out of the vehicle.
They're trying to open my door.
I'm about to roll it down.
Ma'am, you're fixed to be removed from the vehicle.
Step out the vehicle.
I'm going to give you
everything is being recorded. Everything is recorded. Step out.
Yeah, it is being recorded.
Step out the vehicle.
Okay, Mike.
Step out of the vehicle now.
I'm not stepping out of the vehicle.
You're going to be charged with resisting arrest.
Oh,
step out the vehicle.
Step out of the vehicle. I'm going to
step out of the vehicle.
Get out now.
Step out of the vehicle.
Get out of the vehicle now.
You're under arrest. Step out the vehicle.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Oh, she gonna resist? Step out the building. Step out the
Really,
building.
AG?
Step out the building. Turn around.
Okay, AG.
Turn around.
Let's do this. Mike, I need you to come to... Mike, I need you to come to Lexington right now.
Ma'am, if you push me one more time, I'm going to charge you with assault on a police officer, which is a felony.
What is his name?
That's Scott Walters.
Scott Walters, okay.
Make sure there's no valuables in the car. That's what I'm looking for. You follow me?
You had reasonable suspicion anyway.
Yeah, she was acting, I was worried about my safety. I understand you claim to be an attorney, but if you want, I wouldn't hire you for shit. Number one, search engine to arrest. I'm required because your car is getting towed. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my car. Okay.
Sweetheart, we'll see. Yeah, it is. So I'm responsible in case something in there that could get stolen because lawyers are crooked.
I'm so glad.
That attorney filed a federal lawsuit against Walters.
Jefferson and the ACLU both sued and brought the Lexington Police Department into the eye of the Department of Justice. And in November of 2023, the DOJ opened a patterns and practices investigation due to claims of excessive force and alleged unlawful stops, searches, and arrests.
Jefferson says the police department there in Lexington has been terrorizing citizens up there for far too long, and she and other leaders are calling for the Department of Justice to open a patterns and practice investigation against LPD.
So Scott was already being sued for civil rights violations before I ever arrived in town. It makes one wonder how he's going to pay for all of this chaos he causes.
I declare bankruptcy!
And this is all before I ever showed up. What did Scott do? What Scott always does. He escalated, he detained, he arrested, and then he tried to explain it all away by saying my rights don't trump his right to go home at night. Yes, that's a direct quote. The DOJ's findings were about as subtle as a sledgehammer to the Bill of Rights. And what did Lexington do? Nothing. They did absolutely nothing. So yes, we returned with James Freeman at our side, because if you're walking into a constitutional dumpster fire, you might as well bring someone holding a flamethrower and a camera. With no real plan, no permits, and no porta potties, we managed to pull together a miniature rally in the middle of Lexington. Proof that outrage doesn't need a spreadsheet. We spent the day chatting with locals who, like us, were tired of being treated like suspects for daring to do nothing more than exist in public with a pulse and a phone.
Miss Glendora, okay. I was born and raised right here in our lovely town.
Yes, ma'am.
Of 1,200 people. Let that sink in. 1,200 people. This is a town, one horse town, you might say. Just like Mayberry RFD. Matter of fact, we still have one of those red and white poles that turn at the barbershop on the square.
Well, I wish we had Andy working in the police department.
And this is...
I know. Amen.
This is ridiculous.
It is.
It is totally ridiculous. I enjoy walking around my town, enjoying the fall air. I go to my local library, just have a good time, fresh air, wide open space. And police brutality is despicable.
Yes, ma'am. The research was done, the cameras were rolling, and our next stop, a face-to-face with Lexington's top legal tap dancer, Catherine Barrett Riley, where lawsuits go to get buried under marble countertops. Boy, did they sell it. We walked in ready for war, and instead, the city attorney's dad, who looks like every role Foghorn Leghorn ever auditioned for, handed us cookies.
Let's bury the hatch. I say, let's bury the hatchet.
Do what?
Hey, Mr. Durbin?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Catherine Riley.
Hey, Catherine. Nice to meet you. How did you know who I was?
I've seen your videos.
Okay, and you're doing...
I'm the county and city attorney.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you came to the right place.
Fantastic. Well, that's where they told me to come.
Yeah.
So
You want to come sit down?
Sure. That'd be great. Is there a board meeting about Mr. Walters' future employment that's been scheduled?
There is a special called board meeting for the city tomorrow.
I
I'll leave so you know they're not poison. All right.
I wasn't going to worry about it. I was going to take the poison. I was going to take the poison. And as for Walters, according to old man Barrett, he's out of here.
Yeah. And you know, wait. We need to be careful. We're being filmed.
Yeah.
Grandpa Barrett was mid-soliloquy revealing the fall of the House of Walters when his daughter hit him with the on-camera panic pivot. Suddenly it was, let's be careful now, like we weren't already rolling footage for the federal highlight reel to come.
The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
After the meeting, I text Catherine Riley to thank her for the chat and to politely ask her why, exactly, I'm still facing charges for being arrested by Officer Fragile Feelings. Despite my serious misgivings, Riley assured me I could trust her and I should not listen to her detractors. Riley continued, quote, if someone is telling you not to trust me, they don't know me and have never worked with me. Speaking of trust, let's check back in with Scott Walters, a man trusted to protect and serve the people of Lexington, Mississippi. Scott. Scott, we're live, Scott. Scott.
And Ron Durbin started yelling.
Scott, can you come out from behind the door, Scott? We're kind of on a live here. Scott, this is kind of embarrassing.
And for some reason, I don't know why, we're just here to...
I guess we'll have to check back in with Scott a little later. Plot twist, in case it wasn't already clear, Scott Walters wasn't fired from the Lexington Police Department. Instead of being fired, he was retained and retrained. That's government doublespeak for you and I, which says, quote, we gave him a timeout and told him to try harder tomorrow.
Today we're going to play a new fun game. It's called Police School.
And try harder tomorrow he has. According to Riley, a woman you can trust, quote, after much discussion, the board did not vote to fire Walters last night. He will be reprimanded according to handbook and all officers will be required to take de-escalation and First Amendment classes. I feel so special.
Well, isn't that special?
At this point, I've had just about enough of Cruella de Riley. I let Cruella know that I would file litigation against the city of Lexington for keeping the danger that is Scott Walters with a gun. Meanwhile, the Guerrilla team, along with James Freeman, traveled to the Lexington PD, where we found Officer Walters. Here's what happened. I don't see anybody in the offices. Hello? Hello, anybody home? Huh?
Walters.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it is. Go in. Go in there.
It is not Walters.
Huh? It's Walters.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
It is.
Go in. Go in there. He's right there.
It was Walters. Yeah.
Was it Walters? Was it really Walters?
Edward Scott Walters, you're fired. Edward, you're fired.
Look, see him right there?
Yes, I see him.
We see you behind the door.
We've got drones.
We can see you.
There's a drone right here.
We even have the drone. Can we talk about your TikTok?
He's called for backup and police units are arriving outside.
Well, I'll film this guy.
Hello? No? I can hear him talking. He said, hang on there, Scott, don't move.
And Ron Durbin started yelling, Scott Walters.
No? Good. Hey, can you just answer me a question? And we got nothing against any of you. I just want to know, is Walters in there?
No, but y'all have to step back and...
Step back.
Right. Y'all can't be up in here.
Sure, this is
It's public property,
Yes,
sir.
No, this is part of the...
No, sir, it's public property.
You can't come up here, okay?
Okay, it's public, sir.
Are you telling us under threat of arrest we can't come up there? We'll be happy to oblige by that order. if it's under threat of arrest.
Just back up. Legally, I
Back up. I'm further than COVID on you.
I'm in a public space.
I just came to ask him why he arrested Ron Durbin. And we got multiple units coming code 3 now. Oh, now this one's leaving. So they brought all these units out here to try to distract us so that we would move away from the window. Scott Walters is hiding all these units out here. He's look. You see he's pointing. I don't know why he's hiding behind the door. He just ran.
He's in there.
Scott, they left you. Did they leave you here for Scott? Did you get left here for Scott?
Did you usher?
Did you draw the short straw for Scott? After Walter's embarrassing game of hide and go seek, we returned to Oklahoma again. From October to December, despite their promises to reach out to me, I heard nothing from the city of Lexington. The Christmas season comes and spirits are high and all the world is bright.
Who's next on my list?
2 days after Christmas, while I was still digesting ham and pretending to like relatives, I got a shiny little gift from Lexington. A court date. January 9th. My crime? Not following the unlawful orders of Officer Scott Trigger Warning Walters during his unlawful detention of me in Lexington. So I get this beautifully timed little holiday bombshell. Lexington wants me in court. Naturally, I text the Grinch. In that text, I let her know nicely, legally, and very clearly that I'd be filing suit in federal court against everyone involved during my trip. Her response? Classical deflection. But here's the kicker. Without realizing it, Cruella handed me a legal gift. In writing, no less. Riley admitted when Officer Walters detained me, he didn't have probable cause. And if there's no PC, there's no lawful detention. No lawful detention means no right to demand my ID.
Interesting. Yes, provocative.
Riley next turned to the talk to my lawyer move, writing, quote, since you have now threatened a lawsuit, please have all future communication come from your attorney.
Talk to the hand.
She tried the old, you're not licensed in Mississippi line like she had a gotcha. Fun fact, you don't need a license to file your own lawsuit. You need a pulse and a working knowledge of the federal rules of civil procedure. Guess which one of us has both?
Kaboom! You've been lawyered.
From Oklahoma to Buffalo to DC to Mississippi, call it the Great American Constitutional Crisis Tour. We met with Dan from auditing Erie County, hit the Trump inauguration, then drove straight into Lexington like it was the final boss in a civil rights video game. Somewhere between Birmingham and Jackson, while Chris dodged Alabama potholes, I drafted a federal lawsuit in the passenger seat. Lexington PD, Officer Walters, the Barrett Law Firm. We arrived at the federal courthouse in Jackson with minutes on the clock and lawsuits ready to fly. Lexington, Pearl, you're both on the docket.
You turn him loose.
I just got out of the courthouse after filing 2 different lawsuits. The first lawsuit I filed is against the city of Lexington, Officer Scott Walters, Chief Henderson, and all of the other co-conspirators who are working to deprive people of their civil rights in Lexington, Mississippi. On January 9th, we made the drive back to Lexington, ready for court. Then right before it starts, I get a call from Lexington Police Chief who says, quote, you know, about court today, we're gonna have to reschedule. What they actually meant was they were gonna ghost me harder than any Tinder date I've ever been on. It's been months. Apparently in Lexington, Mississippi, due process runs on dial-up. With court off the table, Chris and I pivoted to Plan B, serving lawsuits. When we hit the Barrett Law Firm, Cruella took one look at the paperwork and vanished out the back like Robert Kraft from a massage parlor during a police raid. Hello, have some lawsuits that need to get served on Miss Riley and the Barrett Law Group.
Okay. You say some what now?
Federal lawsuits.
Okay, let me call
They're named defendants. Let her know that Ron Durbin came and delivered on his word to sue her.
lawsuits on Catherine Barrett Riley. Ron Durbin.
Well, the process server's gonna serve him, but Ron's here to film it.
Okay. All right. She said give her just 1 minute.
Okay.
Y'all need the bathroom or a drink?
Oh, no, thank you, man. Appreciate you, though. Hello. Here to see Catherine Riley? Yeah.
She's not here.
She's not here. Can you accept service on her behalf?
I can accept on behalf of Barrett.
Okay. You want to hand? You want to call her and ask her if you can just accept service real quick? That way, I mean, because otherwise I got to track her down. He's got to track her down. I mean, if we can just hand it to you, it's the same lawsuit. I'd rather make it easy on everybody.
Hey, I can't get her on the phone. I don't know where she is.
Okay. You want me to call her?
I can.
Okay.
So I don't want to say that I can't.
No, I understand. I just trying to get it done all today. So I'll call her. And just when you think Guerrilla couldn't possibly look more guilty or incompetent, boom! She gets caught on video evading us.
Back through this door.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Is Kathleen here? Made it back yet? All right. I mean, I just seen her, so.
You just seen him?
Just seen her, Miss Riley.
Oh, did you?
Yes, ma'am.
You sure that was her?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Can we get her to come up here so I can serve her while I'm still here?
I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, you waved her to go off into the office there. I seen her. I have her photograph.
You have what?
I have her photograph. I know what she looks like. So if you can have her come up, please, just real quick. We can hand this to her and we get it over with.
You can't come up right now.
Okay, can I go back there then?
No, you can't go back there. You can go out and wait in your car.
Well, we're just trying to service her. That's all.
Okay,
I'm a process server. I have no
It's
affiliation.
not my office. I can only tell you what they said.
Okay, I don't need a rudeness.
Okay,
I'm just a process server, man.
Okay. Well,
I'm just the messenger. You can't kill the messenger now.
Right. Don't kill the receptionist.
Yeah, okay, I got you. But I seen her, so I mean, is she eluding? Is she ducking
Well, now,
service?
I don't know anything about
because
that.
there's a charge for that.
You can just go to your car and wait for her.
Okay.
See, this is not my office.
I got you, honey.
So I can't tell you. I can't make you do anything here.
I ain't trying to give you a hard time today.
Right. Please don't.
I'm just trying to get her served. That's my job. I'm trying to do my job.
Right. I'm trying to do my job.
I heard that. Unfortunately, my job interrupts your job because this is part of my job.
So wait to your car till you see her again.
Okay, I'll just wait by her car. I seen her.
You saw her?
I saw her. She's in there. I asked her to bring up
service.
Yep.
After our return to Oklahoma, Guerrilla Publishing released the footage. It quickly reached over 616,000 views, and Officer Walters reached an all-new level of internet infamy. Sadly, it seems the viral exposure, the so-called retraining, and even a full-blown Justice Department investigation did absolutely nothing in Lexington, Mississippi. Because just last week, another First Amendment auditor walked into a public probation office, hit record on his camera, and guess who showed up? Yep, Officer Scott, camera-triggered Walters in full-on panic mode.
Here's Johnny.
What you filming?
Oh, I'm doing a video for my partner, Canoe. Am I doing anything wrong though?
Yes, sir. You filming this over here? I told you that.
It's not against the law. I ain't even did nothing. I ain't did nothing wrong. Have I broke a law?
I know you did. You smell like weed. But I'm asking you to just step out the door and go to Jackson.
Is it illegal to smell like weed?
Yeah, it is illegal.
To smell like weed?
There is. I mean, you got it in your system.
No, it don't. I could have been around somebody smoking.
Are you a convict? Are you a convicted convict?
I ain't answer no question. I ain't.
Come on, you want to, but I'm asking you to leave now. Leave.
This is a public building.
No, it's not
Why
a public
are you closing
building.
the gap?
Step out.
Step out the building. This is a public.
I'm telling you, step out of the building. Call the police.
How you doing? I just tell. When I get to talking, I'm gonna explain myself.
Do you have ID on you, sir?
Do I need ID?
Yes, sir. You
For
do.
what crime?
Because I'm requesting to know who you are. You're in a building.
This is a public building.
Okay. So you want to leave?
I'm just.
My camera's on too. You want to leave?
No, sir. I'm just.
Do you have any weapons on you? For my safety, I'm asking you one time. Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
No, sir.
Put your camera
No,
down.
sir.
Put your camera down so I can check you. Turn around. My safety overrides anything.
Okay, you can take me down. You can take me.
Put your hands against.
I don't consent to no searches and seizures.
I'm not asking you.
Oh no, I'm just gonna hold my phone. What I do? I ain't even doing
Failure to
nothing
comply,
wrong.
sir.
Comply to what? I ain't even did no wrong, man.
Yeah, you did. You don't listen to what you're told to do.
How you telling me?
Quiet, stop resisting, sir. Grab that goddamn camera.
What the hell, boy? Oh, I'm not even, sir, did you see I'm not even resisting? I'm not even resisting. Why are you telling me like
Walk
out.
So much for the retraining there, Lexington. Good job. Either Walters skipped the classes, or the classes were taught by the Lexington courthouse squirrel. Either way, it's clear to say he did not learn his lesson. Before we end this episode, let's check in one final time with our brave field correspondent, Scott. Scott. And he's gone. Scott has officially left the building. Total time behind the door, ding, 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 ding. Wow, Scott. I mean, what else can you say? Just, wow. At this point, I'm convinced Walters believes somehow that door must grant him diplomatic immunity or something.
Diplomatic immunity.
This isn't just about Scott Walters. It's about a police department under federal investigation, a legal dynasty in the Barrett law firm protecting itself, and a town where black citizens are fined like they're playing Monopoly with the rules set by Jim Crow. And through it all, our recurring coward, the guy who hides from cameras yet can't stop arresting the people who hold them. Scott Walters, sadly still on the loose until those in power in Lexington and Mississippi do something about it. What can you do? Reach out to the city of Lexington. Let them know that they need to fire Walters. Also, give Mississippi Attorney General Lynn Finch's office a call or send them a message encouraging them to investigate Lexington, investigate Walters, and step in to protect the civil rights of everyone in Lexington, Mississippi. Please help us spread this video by taking a moment to comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Guerrilla Publishing, and I'm Ron Durbin. And Scott, this is just a reminder, we see you hiding behind the door.